Friday. I get my days mixed up. Good Tuesday evening. Mark Abrams live here in Philadelphia. Let's go down to the Forestville, Maryland area where I have undefeated Jaqeem Hutcherson, who this Saturday night takes on Ernest Hall at the Live Casino in Hanover, Maryland. What's happening, Jaqeem?
Hey Mark, how you doing, man? I just
Can
finished
we hear you?
one of my workouts. Can you hear me now?
One of your, yeah, I hear you good now.
Okay, cool. Hey,
So,
how
so,
you
so
doing?
talk about this fight this Saturday. Doing well. Talk about this fight this Saturday night with the Ernest Hall.
Yeah, so this is a pretty good fight, a pretty good matchup. I'm taking on a veteran. I think he's about 32 or 33 years old, so he's older than me. He's a little bit taller than me. He has possessed a 3-1 record right now, so this is a step up fight, a step up competition. But I'm ready. We had a good training camp. Of course we got our nicks and our bruises to training camp, but we're ready to go. We put in work. We're in shape, and we're ready to go. We're ready to put in a performance. As always, as I promised, like throughout my fights, you see skill and you're going to see fireworks in my fight. So we're ready to bring that on Saturday night at a live casino.
So, what can you tell? I mean, you mentioned his age. What can you tell us about him? I know he's a guy. He's from the Maryland area as well. What do you know about him?
I know he's from Baltimore. I haven't heard of him before. But I know, I saw one of his profiles in a couple of hand fights. He likes to move around a lot, and he throws a lot of punches. So it's like he'll try to outwork you, whether that's through value punching or something like that, or try to outwork you. But we got a game plan to mitigate that, and those that plan that he has right there, from moving around, whether we cut the ring off or what, or throwing a lot of punches, whether we match his punch or what. I won't say exactly too much what we're doing. Tune in on Saturday night so they can see a show, but we have a game plan to go in and we're gonna execute it. And on Saturday night we're gonna come out 3-0, and he's gonna have another loss on his record after Saturday night.
Does it mean a little bit extra for you? Being that he's a guy. He's from the area. Does that matter a little bit more for you?
Not really. At the end of the day, opponent is opponent. Whether he's from here or from Mexico or from overseas somewhere, this is the man at the end of the day that's coming in the ring to take my head off, and he's looking to give me my first L. He's looking to give me my first loss. So, I'm not gonna have that happen. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter that he's from here or whether he's from somewhere else. He's looking to give me my first loss. So I have to make sure that I'm prepared, and I'm on track to keep my win streak going.
You had your first two fights right here, right down the street from where I'm sitting here in Philadelphia, PA. Now you got a home
Yeah.
game. How excited? How excited are you to be fighting at home finally?
Man, I'm really excited to fight at home. I haven't fought at home since my amateur days. I believe it was about a couple of years ago in 2019, the last time I fought here at home. So I'm real excited to fight back at home. My hometown. It was before that my fans had to come up to Philly to see me fight. So now they just drive a short distance at the Merlin Live Casino. They can see me fight there. They don't have to drive that far distance to come see me fight. So I'm really excited for it, and hopefully we get a turnout with the fans and everything. They enjoy the show that gets put on.
It's a little bit easier to entice family, friends to come, being that you're not going to be fighting far from home, rather than make a couple hour trip up on the I-95 to Philly.
Yeah, it was a little bit easier because they didn't have to make that 2.5 hour drive. But a lot of people are last minute, or they have to take off work or whatever I don't want to say excuse whatever the problem is, but yeah, you know how it goes. Sometimes it can be difficult, sometimes it goes smooth. But of course, you always got hard concrete supporters that always are supporting you. So as soon as I release the fight date, boom, they go ahead and snatch at the ticket right away. They say, okay, I'm coming, I'm coming. But then you have those people that back and forth. So it's just part of the process. We already know how it goes and everything. But I try to have my people working.
Jaqeem, I believe he paused out on us. You could see he's driving the internet. the internet isn't too great. I would imagine driving in a car. He was doing pretty good for a little while. I mean, I don't know why it all of a sudden fell out. Jaqeem Hutcherson, who fights Ernest Hall uh, this Saturday night at the live casino. Let's see if maybe we can get him back in a second. What we'll do, we'll get him off there. It's a great card, Jetter Promotions this Saturday night. We'll go over the card a little bit until we'll see if Jaqeem gets in. Obviously, the last few days we talked to Jordan White, who's going to be in the main event, take on Joe Perez in a super featherweight fight, 10-round fight. Damon Nicholson, 8-round fight, takes on Victor DeRocha. Nicholson coming off the fight with Edgar Berlanga earlier this year. Nicholson trying to get back in there, 23-4-1. Take on DeRocha, 9-5-1. A very popular fighter, again, we had on last week, Brandon Chambers, undefeated, 5-1, taking on fellow undefeated Blake Quintana, 4-0. That will be for the vacant ABF Atlantic featherweight title. Got, excuse me, two undefeated guys fighting a 6-round fighter. Another gentleman we had on last week, Anthony A.J. Williams, fighting a 6-round rematch with Ricardo Barasil. So that should be an interesting fight. The first fight, Barasil took Williams to a close decision with Williams coming out on top. We just had Jaqeem Hutcherson. He will 2-0, takes on 3-1 Ernest Hall. And a programming note, at 8:30, we will have Ernest Hall on with us. 8 o'clock, Haven Brady Jr. Will be joining us join us as well. In a 6 round, I think we got Jaqeem back on. Here we go. We got you back on. You're actually better now.
Yeah, sorry. I don't. Sometimes when I drive, the phone try to automatically connect to Wi-Fi, so I pulled over and I had to turn my Wi-Fi off, so we won't have to deal with that.
There we go. So what we were talking about, you got your people coming to see you fight. Coming not too far to the live casino. Tony Jetter has run some great shows down there with packed houses. Is that very enticing to you?
Yeah, it's very enticing to me. I know this is a new venue that they have in the casino. I think it opened up in about 2019. I think so.
I know this is about the fifth. Yeah, it's about the 5th show that Jetter is going to be running down there.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. I've been to one of his shows before at the casino. It's a nice venue. It looks good on the inside. I was there actually last week. I think was 2 weeks ago for the Wilder free fight. I was there watching it. So it's a nice venue. I never fought there, so this is my first time fighting there. So it'll be cool, to see all hometown fans there. It was a nice venue. It's at a casino, so that'd be cool. And hometown, so getting my supporters coming out, and that'd be real nice. That's what I like.
25 years old, Jaqeem. I know you're not looking past Ernest Hall, but what are the prospects for the rest of the year? Obviously, I know fighting and combat sports in Maryland was shut down for a little while because of the pandemic. Believe this is one of, if not the first boxing event since coming back. With things starting opening back up down there, you expect to be more active?
Yeah, I definitely expect to be active. I think this is the second fight back down here in the Maryland area. But I was thankful to get on and grateful to get on two of Jetter cards earlier this year. So this will be my 3rd fight this year, and then we're looking to come back one more time before the end of 2021, and we're gonna end off 2021 with a bang, and we're gonna go 4-0 and end off the year. So I'm thankful that I was able to fight, and I was able to get active. Like you said, a lot of people were fighting because of the pandemic, and I was just thankful and grateful that I was able to get some fights and keep it pushing. So we're gonna. I don't like to look past any opponent, like you said. So we're gonna go with Ernest Hall this coming Saturday, and we're gonna get this W, and we'll get this victory. And after that, we're gonna come back one more time before the end of this year, and we're gonna rack up another W, and we're gonna keep it pushing. We're gonna stay active. Because Tyson Fury, he recently mentioned it. When we banned out of the gym, look at Mikey Garcia. He just fought, and he haven't fought in a while, and he just lost to somebody that nobody really knew of, right?
Mm-hmm.
So staying active in the gym and staying active fighting, that's a lot, because you can be in the gym training, but you got 8 ounces on. You got 16 ounces gloves that you're training with, and you got headgear on. You don't have that when you're fighting. You got 8-ounce gloves on. You don't have any headgear, So it's a big difference between training and fighting. So being active definitely has helped me, and I think you guys are going to see that on Saturday night.
What do you
as
want to
well.
say to the fans out there before we let you go and see you? We'll see you Friday at the weigh-in. We'll see you Saturday at the fight. What do you want? One last one of the fans before we let you go.
Okay, cool. Just want to let fans know that I'll see you guys Friday at the weigh-in. We're good. We're feeling good and strong right now. My weight is good. I'm not struggling to make weight. I'm still eating good, you know. And then I'll see you guys Saturday night at the fight. You know, I want all you guys to come out, show your support. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, at the number 2 sharp SHARP_J JAY. So you can follow me on my social media there. And I thank you guys for your support, man. It's the 3rd pro fight. We will go 3-0, and we're going to keep things pushing. We're going to run it to the top, you know. So I thank you guys for supporting me and always showing love, and always coming out and reaching out to making sure that I'm good. And, you know, Saturday night, it's time to put on a show. I always say it's going to be fireworks, and it's going to be fireworks on Saturday night at Laugh Casino.
You mentioned the 2 sharp. Did you clear that with your fellow Beltway guy, Mark Johnson, to use that?
So a lot of people ask me that a lot. So I was spoken to him before, but it was like a small, short conversation. You know, it wasn't like an extensive conversation. But my friend actually gave me this nickname, and I was like, wow, it's Six. And it just stuck with me. So that's how I actually got the nickname. So I got the name before I even knew about Mark 2 Sharp Johnson, really, for real. And then once I learned about it, I was like, oh, wow, that's pretty cool. Then I learned he's from here. I was like, oh, wow, that's real cool. So, and he's an excellent fighter, you know, Hall of Famer. So
Absolutely.
I'm looking to get to his level, his stature, you know. So I guess I got some big shoes to fill, you know. But, you know, we put a little spin, a little twist on it with me, Jaqeem Hutcherson, and not Mark Johnson. But, you know, if I can just, you know, fill his shoes, that would be wonderful. That would be great there.
Jaqeem Hutcherson in action this Saturday night against Ernest Hall at the Live Casino, Maryland. Tony Jeter Promotions. We will see you again. We'll see you Friday. See you Saturday. And thank you for a few minutes of your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you. Always love.
Thank you.